Chapter 1: Shifting Your Relationship with Money. Have you ever thought about how much power money has over your life? It's everywhere, on TV, in ads, at school, even in conversations with friends and family. But here's the thing, most of us don't really understand money. We grow up thinking it's either something magical that makes all our dreams come true, or this scary monster that causes stress and arguments. Neither of those ideas is quite right. Money isn't good or bad, it's just a tool. And like any tool, what matters most is how we use it. In this chapter, we're going to talk about shifting your relationship with money. That means changing the way you think about it so you can feel less stressed and more free. Imagine if every time you thought about money, instead of feeling worried or guilty, you felt calm and confident. Sounds nice, doesn't it? Let's dive in and figure out how to make that happen. What is money really? First things first, what exactly is money? At its core, money is just paper, metal coins, or numbers on a screen. But because we've decided as a society that these things have value, they let us trade for stuff we need or want. A long time ago, people used to barter, like trading apples for chickens, but that got complicated fast. So someone came up with the idea of using something everyone agreed was valuable: money. But here's where it gets tricky. Over time, money started meaning more than just a way to buy things. People began associating it with success, happiness, security, and even love. If you had lots of money, people assumed you were smart, hardworking, or important. If you didn't have much, you might feel ashamed or like you weren't enough. These beliefs stick with us, whether we realize it or not. Think about it. How do you feel when you see someone driving a fancy car or wearing expensive clothes? Do you admire them? Feel jealous? Maybe both. Those feelings aren't about the car or the clothes, they're about what money represents to you. For some people, having money means being safe. For others, it means being loved or respected. The problem is, when we tie our emotions to money, it stops being just a tool and starts controlling us. The stories we tell ourselves about money. Let me tell you a little story. When I was growing up, my parents always said, "Money doesn't grow on trees." They weren't trying to scare me, they were teaching me to be careful with what we had. But guess what? That phrase stuck with me. For years, whenever I thought about spending money, I felt guilty, like I was doing something wrong. Even buying groceries felt stressful. Now, there's nothing wrong with being careful with money. In fact, it's a great...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?